Welcome back to Crypto Intel, the channel where we break down the crypto market with clear analysis, real insights, and the latest developments shaping the future of digital finance. Right now, if you're holding HBAR, you might think you understand what's happening. You've seen the price, you've seen the movement, you've seen the market. But what if that's not the full picture? What if something is building that most holders are not prepared for? Because in crypto, the biggest moves don't just surprise new investors, they surprise everyone, even the people already in the market. So the real question is, what if the next move on HBAR shocks every holder? Today we're going to break everything down. We'll talk about why markets create unexpected moves, what signals appear before major shifts, what's happening with HBAR right now, and why this phase might be more important than it looks. And if you enjoy crypto analysis, market insights, and deep dives into promising blockchain projects, make sure to subscribe to Crypto Intel and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest videos. Let's start with something important. Markets don't reward expectations. They exploit them. When most people expect one outcome, the market often moves in another direction. And that's how large moves are created. Now think about this. If most HBAR holders expect slow growth, what happens if the market moves quickly? If they expect stability, what happens if volatility returns? If they expect more weighting, what happens if momentum suddenly appears? That's where shock comes from. Not from randomness, but from broken expectations. Now let's connect this to HBAR. Right now, HBAR is not in an explosive phase. It's not dominating attention. It's not creating strong excitement. And that's exactly what creates the setup. Because before big moves, the market often becomes quiet, uncertain, even boring. And that's where positioning happens. Now, does this mean a big move is guaranteed? No, but there are patterns worth watching. First, compression. If price starts tightening, it suggests pressure building. Second, sentiment. If interest drops, it creates space for a move. Third, structure. If the market forms a base, it can support expansion. Now here's where things get interesting. When these elements align, the market doesn't move slowly. It moves fast. And that's what catches people off guard. Because by the time they realize what's happening, the move is already underway. Now let's talk about scenarios. Scenario 1, upward shock. If momentum builds and buyers take control, HBAR can move quickly, faster than expected, and once attention returns, that move can accelerate. Scenario 2, downside shock. If support fails and sentiment weakens, the market can drop before recovering. This is also possible. And this is what makes the situation interesting, because both scenarios involve surprise, both scenarios involve movement, and both scenarios can catch people off guard. Now let's bring fundamentals into the picture. Hedera is positioned as infrastructure for real-world applications. It uses Hashgraph, offering speed, efficiency, and scalability. And while fundamentals don't control short-term moves, they influence long-term direction. If adoption grows, the market can respond. Now let's talk about psychology, because this is where most holders struggle. They get used to current conditions. They adapt to slow movement. They expect continuation. And that's exactly why sudden change feels like a shock. Now let's bring everything together. We have a quiet market, low attention, building pressure, light pushing to pow, and a project with strong fundamentals. This creates a situation where expectations can be broken. And when expectations break, the market moves. In my opinion, HBAR is currently in a phase where the market is not expecting anything extreme. And that's exactly what makes this moment important. Because when nothing is expected, everything becomes possible. So the real question is, are you ready for the move? Or will it shock you? Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you expect a big move on HBAR, or is the market still quiet? And if you enjoyed this breakdown and want more crypto analysis, market insights, and deep dives into promising blockchain projects, don't forget to subscribe to Crypto Intel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.